A quick word of warning to anyone who watches this video. Pretty much 90% of it is just me going, wow. Because yeah, it's like that. Wow. Alright, so time for another room tour. This place is kind of hard to find from the street. It's just got a small, pretty much unmarked door with a tiny little sign next to it. And this one here is our room.
Well, not yet.
Okay, that's the antechamber thing. This is the room.
No, not yet.
Okay. This might be just a slight step up on London. This place is kind of amazing. It's kind of amazing.
Right. Wiggles.
Yeah. It's kind of amazing. Like, really, really properly amazing. We are staying in a freaking palace. It's a palace.
It was, yes.
Yep.
It was
And like, this is a museum. This should be a museum. It's got things. Oh, it's also got TV. Hello everyone. We are in Verona.
Yes, we are.
Now, when we thought of Italy, this is so much more what we thought.
We thought of, yes.
This is exactly what we wanted. The place we're staying in is absolutely amazing.
It's a freaking palace.
It is a palace.
And as in really a palace.
Yeah, it's actually
We're
a
not
palace.
even kidding, it was a palace.
Yeah, and the rest of Verona's just really amazing, nice. It's all these nice little cobblestone streets. It's got little piazzas and squares and delivery vans.
Look at you speaking Italian.
And just around every corner you go, there's just
I want to take a photo.
little nice little things like this little cafe restaurant here, which I'm getting out of the way for a photo. Basically just going to take a walk around the streets of Verona and just see what we can find, if anything looks nice. It's Juliet's palace, house of Juliet's house. Balcony, house, chocolate store.
Also, yes.
Juliet's souvenir shop.
Put the camera in my face.
It's really nice down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check out what it is.
Ooh, this way looks nice.
Which way?
Down here. Now down there looks really nice. Oh, and this way too. What's down here?
A house sparrow.
It's nice.
There's a house sparrow.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, look this way. Now this looks like an interesting one. Look down there. How is it that there's just so many nice spots in this town? Oh, look up there. Now look up
Whoa.
there. It's just so nice all along all of here. It's just down here's so nice too. Whoa!
Wow.
Wow. This whole video is just me going, wow. Good evening, everyone. I am really, really excited right now because we are on our way to the opera in the big arena in the middle of Verona.
Yes.
There's some dogs, that's why Marley's looking the other way. And this is going to be the first time I've ever actually gone to the opera, so I'm actually really, really excited about
That's
this.
the first time in this trip.
There is a lot of first times for me in this trip. Yes. We are going to see
Come on.
Aida.
Yes.
Yes.
Aida, yes.
Aida. Which Amalia is excited to see and I've never heard of, but apparently it's famous
Yeah.
and things.
Yes. Very good.
Okay. I'll come back after it and see if I can explain what the plot was.
Okay.
I'll see how much of, or if any of it, I can understand. See how I go. For a first opera, this isn't really a bad place to watch it.
No, it's not. It's really nice.
So the opera ended a little bit later than expected, and we had an early start today, so we didn't get a chance to record our impressions straight after the performance. But instead, what we've done is, in each intermission, Amalia and I have noted down some notes of what we thought was happening in the opera so far, and we're going to share them with you now.
Wait, before that, can I just
Yeah?
note something? It's the 100th anniversary of this of Verdi. So they made a modern, they took a modern look on the opera.
So what we watched was a very modern take.
A very modern take
on the opera.
Yeah.
And so my general impression that I have on operas so far out of this is that they are very, very, very confusing plays set to some nice music where everyone sings at each other and seems sad for most of the time.
Or angry.
Or sad or angry.
Yeah.
And performs pretty much everything in slow motion interpretive dance for no really discernible reason.
It was a very modern take on opera.
Okay.
It changes things.
That said,
It changes things.
massive spoiler alert right now.
Spoiler.
Because we're going to reveal,
Spoiler.
we're going to reveal intricate plot details about what happens in Aida. Okay.
Anyway.
So,
Yes.
it starts with the British Museum collecting some artifacts from Egypt.
There's actually a box where it's written British Museum
Yes.
in the opera because it's
That-
a modern take on it.
That's the only thing I actually got. Because after that,
Because it's written down.
there were some alien priests, which I think were supposed to be ancient Egyptians, but really they looked more like Time Lords from Doctor Who.
Wow.
Then there was some fire.
Yeah, fire was cool.
Yeah, and then some giant rotten bananas inflated on the seats.
And then I took a slightly more serious look at it and I said the princess's parents either banished or killed some guy she liked, I think, so she got really upset.
Okay, I did not pick up on that. And so then I'm pretty sure the princess either died or was really, really, really sad.
She didn't die. Okay, and there were Ouds walking around the audience space, which was kind of cool.
And then the Ood staged a rebellion.
Yes, the Ouds were actually actors holding luminous bulbs.
Yeah, they had
Oh.
luminous bulb things,
It
and
was-
so
it was kind
they
of-
really looked
They
like
really
Ouds.
looked like Ouds, yeah. Oh, I wrote, oh my gosh, that makes sense. Ouds were carrying light, so they were slaves and they rebelled. Isn't there a Doctor Who episode on that?
Mm.
I think there is.
Yeah.
The one where
actually,
there's a cold
yeah.
place and yeah.
And at this point, I had pretty much just been waiting for the Doctor to jump in at any point and run around a lot because it looked like the setup for a Doctor Who episode.
Oh, there was a crane in the middle of the stage, a crane building thing, and
Yeah.
I said, the crane thing doesn't make any sense. I'd rather it wasn't there in the first place.
Meanwhile, I rather like the crane. I think it's a very nice touch.
Cranes and operas doesn't go together. Anyway,
Anyway, that's
That was
up to
the
the
first
first. Yes, first. That's the first act. We had an
Yeah.
intermission, and
Yeah.
then back for Act 2.
ta-da!
Ta-da!
You have a
So,
lot for Act
yes,
2.
okay. The second act started with kids sitting around a campfire listening to stories.
Yes.
And one of those stories was about a giant monster that was defeated by a camel, and it was played out with shadow puppets.
I still think it was a llama.
Okay, so then I discovered the princess, which I thought was dead, obviously wasn't dead because she came back and was sad for a bit more.
Yeah, she sang a bit more, so... she
Also,
could be good.
it turns out that earlier Ood rebellion didn't really work because then some people who looked suspiciously like Daleks arrived and brought more slaves with
They
them.
had motorized cars.
They were driving around on like motorized cars.
They really looked like
They looked like
Daleks.
Daleks.
Okay, moving on. The princess's beloved dude, I wrote, came back, but I don't know what happened between them because I was distracted by the huge crane thing in the background. The Daleks had goats' heads.
Oh, and on that crane thing, they built a giant dish mirror type thing that was weird.
That was apparently a metaphor for a pyramid. I didn't get that either. My father said that.
Okay. There was some more fire.
And then I wrote, what happened there? Insert disconcerted slow motion clap. Oh no, wait, I'm supposed to do that. Alright, I also turned the phone off. So, I have to click
Sorry.
that. And then the gigantic inflated bananas were dunes.
Okay,
They're
yes.
supposed to be dunes, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't pick up on that at all.
No.
You thought they were bananas.
Yeah, I thought they were just rotten bananas.
Banana boats, okay.
Okay, that's
Then-
the end of Act 2.
Act 2?
Okay, and for Act 3, I completely lost all track of what was happening. I tried up until that stage. So for in this act, they completely filled the front half of the stage with water. And it started with what I think was some of the noble people. They took forever to sail halfway across the stage, which was funny because you were watching the stagehand on the far side with the winch just
Poor
going
guy.
absolutely furiously with it. Yeah.
Poor guy.
Yeah, poor guy.
Yeah.
And then they played around with some crocodiles which must have been domesticated or something. Didn't know you could have domesticated crocodiles.
Also, the crocodiles were like basically people walking around in crocodile costumes, like on all fours in the water. So I wrote, wait, where is it? I think the most pathetic job in the world is to play a crocodile in an opera. Imagine going home to your parents and announcing that as your new job.
Oh, and meanwhile, while the people were playing with the crocodiles, some other guys on the other side seemed to discover fire and then attacked and ate one of the pet crocodiles.
It was so nice because they were calling the crocodile. The crocodiles were being really nice. He just walked
Yeah,
towards
it was like, come over here, come play.
And then they just
Aida!
and then they just like bashed the
Aida!
crocodile's
Yeah!
head and killed it. Anyway, I wrote discovered. Pretty sure it was known long before then.
They didn't seem to know about it. And then the new slaves had another rebellion, but they pretty much all died, and I don't think it went really well.
I wrote there was a thing with the princess and the dude and her father where they had an argument and then went back to being best friends. I don't understand why though. I have no idea what happened there. Oh, and about the slaves, I said the slaves took the king after he shouted to his daughter and her boyfriend to escape the rebellion.
Okay, so maybe it did go better than I thought.
Also, the crocodiles were a nice touch. I would have napped earlier in the act if it wasn't for them. But I said there are too many distracting elements in this opera.
You just want a simple thing that you can pay attention to and figure out what's going on.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
rather
Oh,
understand the plot than have like tons of shiny things running around the stage.
Well, haven't you been listening? We've been giving away every detail of the plot. It's this is exactly what
Yeah,
happens.
but we're not
These are
sure that
all
it's
the plots.
right.
Yeah. Oh no, this is exactly right. Anyway,
Oods and Daleks.
the final act, I didn't get much of the final act. Nothing all that much happens. Pretty much the main characters just sing it at each other for a bit. And I think they're supposed to be imprisoned now or something. Because that big mirror dish thing they built earlier just slowly falls down over them.
I think that's like a metaphor for the empire falling because the pyramid is kind of like falling over them,
Yeah.
over the royalty.
But the important part,
Yeah.
the Oods return.
Yes.
The
It's kind
Oods
of cool.
return, and I didn't really pay any attention to anything that happened after
But
that.
the youths kind of do like this circular thing around the arena.
Yes.
And it's like 200 of them. Or
Yeah,
something.
there was a lot of Oods.
Yeah, and they're like
Um,
singing the slave song in the background.
Yeah, they were cool. They were
But it
cool
wasn't loud
Oods.
enough because it's a very open arena, so the sound doesn't carry that
Yeah.
well.
Anyway, that is the exact plot of Aida.
Yes.
No need to see it now because you know now exactly what happens. It's all there.
Yeah.
Yeah, complete spoiler alert.
We could provide those online for people who, want to
Yeah,
look,
we'll put
look
out,
into our stuff
we will
in
put
detail.
our notes up.
Yeah, you might need
yeah.
those, I don't know. It's like,
Yeah, it's Spark Notes.
yeah, it's like Spark Notes, that's what
Spark
I was
Notes.
trying
So
to
when you
remember,
have your school test on Aida,
Aida.
yeah, that will tell you exactly what it is, and then you can put that in your
just
essay.
talk about Oods and you're going to get a 10.
Yeah, put that in your essay.
Yeah, brilliant stuff.
Anyway,
I'm pretty sure it was about Doctor Who.
it was a Doctor Who episode in disguise. Anyway,
Yes.
As you can see behind us, next place we're going is Venice.
Well, we are already in.
We are already there, but we're going to do another vlog properly for here soon.
Yes, soon.
Alright, bye!